On the 5th of January 2025, during the first Sunday service, Apostle Patrick Mathibela gave out a word of prophecy saying that he is seeing companies retrenching people. These were his words.
Are you listening? So you need somebody who will help you because it takes spiritual alignment to turn potential adversity into potentials. Yes, the economy will be epileptic. The economy will be epileptic. Some companies will be forced to restructure and retrench. They will restructure their way of working. They will retrench some of the people. But God will make a way for his children. God will rescue his children. Are you listening? Yes, God will rescue his children. So those of you who are working, I'm seeing companies restructuring and retrenching people. I pray it will not be you. I say I pray it will not be you. I say I pray it will not be you. It will not be your partner. It will not be your family member. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. This is my prayer. Are you listening?
Steel producer 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗣𝗟 South Africa has announced it will be retrenching thousands of workers in its long steel business. The retrenchment process was initially announced in November 2023, but was halted after support from government and other stakeholders such as Transnet. However, in a SENS statement this morning, 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗣𝗟 said this, together with its own interventions, was not adequate to ensure the sustainability of the business. It cites worsening market conditions with global steel demand down and prices under pressure. Furthermore, local factors such as high energy and logistics costs and the export tax on scrap metal also carry blame. AMSA says it will go ahead with the wind down of its long steel plants in Newcastle and 𝗦𝗘𝗠𝗔𝗓, which may affect approximately 3,500 direct and indirect jobs.
Well, let's get more reaction on this story now. And the joint CEO of steel manufacturer at Rand York Casting is Justin Corbett, who joins us from Durban this evening. Mr. Corbett, good evening to you and thank you very much for your time. Firstly, let's get your reaction on the news that 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗣𝗟 South Africa is likely to close shop. Is that devastating news, at least for your business?
Absolutely, it's devastating. I think we'd rather look at the country than our business immediately. I think they're talking about a loss of 3,500 jobs, but I think if we look at the country as a whole, and this is a review that was initiated last year when we got the first sort of warning of the possible closure, there were 18 industry associations that looked at the immediate and then the sort of medium-term implications in terms of job losses. If you look at it, we expect in the short term to lose additional 30,000 jobs in South Africa, and in the medium term, at least 100,000 jobs. So when you're talking about 3,500, it's really the tip of the iceberg. And that's in terms of job losses, but there's an entire discussion that we can have on the deindustrialization that's taking place and the implications, the economic has been put in place to facilitate local production. And I can honestly see major OEMs, as they've indicated in the past, like Volkswagen has recently, and Toyota, and the rest of them, that every time a new model comes in, it's literally a marginal situation whether they continue manufacturing in South Africa or they look elsewhere.
Yeah.
And if we lose this critical steel capability, I'm so fearful that we lose big labor-orientated manufacturing when they relocate the manufacturing to other territories.